Okay, so this is the first of the videos on my little quest to behind the neck press 260 kilos. So, where are we at? Well, we're currently sitting about 163, 164 kilos. I'm fat. There's no denying it. Diet is okay. Generally speaking, it is reasonable, but that doesn't stop me from having a nice meal on a Sunday if I fancy one. But in general, it's the usual crap: porridge, oats, protein powder, chicken, rice, green veg, that sort of shit. So there's nothing particularly scary in that. Now, training wise, everything is just starting to get to a point where I feel I can start to work. So current behind the neck press is a 180 for a double. 140 is now comfortable, so I'm going to spend some time on pushing the 140 reps up and pulling in some TUT work. Now this press, if I do it how I want to do it, I must touch the top of my traps, the base of my neck, with the bar, so there can be no argument about it not being full range. And all my lifts at present are in that style. What I'm finding is I've got a lot of power out of the hole, and then as I get above the ears to the top of the head, I hit a sticky spot. So I've done some speed work this week, and I've added in some TUT work to try and grind through that spot. This seems to be an issue in the lateral raises as well. I seem to be very weak at the top of the range at the moment, so I'll continue working on that. In general, everything else is slowly coming up as well, and at the end of the day, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this lift if my other lifts aren't up and comparable. So the plan is to get back up to a 5-plate bench, get back up to a 6+ plate squat, and a bent over row of 5 plates plus and everything else with it. Currently bent over row is around the 3.5 plate, just starting to go into the 4-plate region, and I'm just back deadlifting 4 plates, bearing in mind I deadlift at the end of my workout, and obviously I've had a long period of time with some back issues and core issues, so there's a lot of confidence problems going into this at the moment, but it is improving. Squatting is getting better, I'm getting more confident there. We're only at 3 plates at the moment, but I don't want to build on a weak foundation, and I need to make sure that my core strength's coming up in line with everything else. So in general, training is going quite well. My biggest issue is consistency. Work is getting in the way, and I need to seriously look at what I'm doing at the moment and make some changes, I think. Diet could be improved, and obviously I'm going to look at some point of throwing in a little bit of test. At the moment I'm keeping that out because I'm on this prednisolone for my kidneys. Now the symptoms are starting to subside, and I'm handling the sides a lot better. I've got another 2.5 weeks on them, and we'll see what impact they have had. Currently though, I am holding more water than ever, so at the moment it doesn't appear to be positive, but they are catabolic, and yet they seem to actually have given me a little bit of a boost in the gym, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, unless it's just the fact that it's freeing up plenty of energy to train. Otherwise, shoulder niggle that I had appears to have gone. I still seem to have some issues, like I said, top end of range here, but I was having issues when I was sleeping on my shoulder and such like. That's all gone. This deep full range work has really made a massive difference. In general, I am completely injury free. I don't really have any niggles, joints or whatsoever. I do know I'm going to have to watch my bicep tendons. They tend to take a lot of hit when I shoulder press, so that's definitely something I'm going to have to keep an eye on, but I'm sure my physio will be able to keep on top of that. Otherwise, all pretty damn good, to be honest. It is now April the 4th, and I'm looking to do something with this lift on the 3rd of September. Not definite, but if I feel ready, I'm going to attempt it at the Northwest Expo on the 3rd of September. Otherwise, we'll just see. This week I had my first knockback. Every week up to now I've been having progressive improvements in the gym in one way or another. This week I went in and, like I said, a 140 felt comfortable, felt plenty of power, and then I went up to 180 and I just died on my arse. I managed one real grinder, but it was surprisingly heavy. So I dropped back down. 3.5 did speed work, 3 plates did speed work, 2 work did speed plate, and then 1 plate and did a lot of TUT work. So I'm going to stick at 3 now, build the reps up to the 10, 12, 15 range or whatever I can get up to before I look at pushing up in weight again and do a lot more TUT and speed work to try and work through this sticking point I seem to have at the top of my head. That's the specific for the shoulder press. Otherwise, everything else is just pretty much gung-ho, fire away and keep moving forward. And that's it, really, all good. So I'll keep you posted. Like I said, there's nothing, I don't even know what calories I'm taking in, so don't even fucking ask. I haven't got a bloody clue. I'm just ticking away. I will slowly get more and more on top, more and more involved, and I will report back as it goes. So I'll give you one of these probably on a weekly basis, unless anything particularly of interest comes up, and I'll fire up the odd training video as well to match. So that's it on this one. So let's see. 6 plate behind the neck press, September. The clock is ticking.